Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Planet X News, March 24th, 2019. Ladies and gentlemen, as of March 23rd, 2019, the only way to continue to see anything related to Planet X News and our discoveries, as well as important updated information, is to click on the link in the description box under this video and join our private membership site that we have developed. As all of you know, we are highly censored on YouTube and Facebook, and we cannot touch on many subjects and deliver important information to our subscribers because of this problem. You've heard me complain about it many times over the course of the last 3.5 years. We have developed a secure platform for legitimate use for our subscribers and followers. We will now be able to speak freely about what is happening to our planet and what is going to occur in the very near future. The Planet X News YouTube channel and Facebook page will stay up as long as possible. But I urge you to immediately follow the link that I have provided and secure yourself a private membership as soon as possible. Once again, there is a link in the description box under this video. Once you have secured your membership, bookmark the link, whether it be on your home computer, your tablet, your iPad, or your cell phone. And then you will have 24-hour, 7-day-a-week access to all of our information. This will include daily reports on earthquake activity, volcanic activity, weather, any new Planet X News discoveries, and we are also working on all of the reports for Dr. Albers. Now I'm going to go ahead and take you over to this new platform that we've developed. And ladies and gentlemen, look, I know that there are going to be many people who kind of balk at this new situation. But you have to understand one thing. The social media giants have been after us for years. They are now developing more algorithms to prevent all of you worldwide from reading and seeing and listening to anything related to a so-called conspiracy. Folks, we can't even mention the word chemtrails. We cannot even discuss floods. We cannot even discuss severe weather and hurricanes and tornadoes and earthquakes. We can't discuss any of this. There are very sophisticated algorithms within YouTube and Facebook, and they are preventing the majority of all of our followers and subscribers from seeing this information, even though you hit the little bell and subscribe. They don't care. Over the years, numerous people have complained about being unsubscribed from channels that they follow. It's been an ongoing problem, ladies and gentlemen, not just with Planet X News, the entire truth community. And there is a reason for that. Why would YouTube care if we are showing you things related to our solar system and outer space? I'll tell you why. Because they do not want the world population to truly know and understand what is occurring. But now you are seeing all of it with your own eyes. You're living it on a daily basis. I had a very good friend of mine who is an alternative news journalist in New York City. He is deeply into politics. And he has also become a major target of YouTube and Twitter as well as Facebook. They censor everything that he does. All of his videos on YouTube are censored. This man has over 2.3 million subscribers on YouTube. But now, over the course of the last 6 months, because he has uncovered so many things related to the Democratic Party and the deep state, and he has publicized it, and he has also written an awesome book. Now they're censoring all of it. He's lucky if 10,000 people see his YouTube videos. How is that even possible with over 2 million subscribers? It is the blatant misuse of algorithms that YouTube's engineers and Facebook's engineers, they write these algorithms specifically for these reasons. Within Facebook, it's called de-throttling. They de-throttle a post. So only a very, very small number of people actually see it in their news feed. Even though you have 50,000 followers, maybe 1 or 2% of those people actually see your post. If you post 10 times in a day, you're lucky if you see 1 or 2 of those posts. So for this reason, he recommended that I look into this new platform called Subscribestar. He's been using it now for quite some time, and it has been highly beneficial to him as a journalist. I consider myself an alternative news journalist. The same thing applies for Dr. Albers. Now, we have the ability to do many, many things with this new platform. I have already been working day and night on putting this all together for each and every one of you. We need to have a secure network where you can come and you can view this information, you can watch videos, you can get critical updates without being trolled and harassed. And as all of you know, I talk about it all the time about the people on YouTube and Facebook that sit there and troll you, and they also try to get into the minds of your subscribers. Well, that is not going to be happening here on this secure platform. This is a membership-based website informational source. I know a lot of you may balk at this type of situation, but folks, please understand, there is nothing else that I can do. In order for me to upload a 5-minute video to my YouTube channel now takes almost 3 hours. That's why I have been live streaming the majority of all of my information over the course of the last year. A few days ago, YouTube sent me several notifications telling me that I was in violation of some of their community standards. And they have suspended my so-called privilege to live stream. Once again, I did not violate any of their community standards in my eyes. But when I talk about weather and I talk about floods and I show you new discoveries that we've made, apparently that is going against their community standards. So I don't know how long this live stream capability suspension is going to last. Nor do I care. I have reached out to the operators and engineers at Subscribestar. I've spoken with their support team. These are a group of fantastic people. They thrive on the ability to not be censored. Now, as long as you are following their rules and regulations regarding the content that you are putting on your page, you know, no pornography and violence and things of that nature, it's not restricted in any manner. You also have to be approved, and the approval process took several days. So now I'm going to be able to give each and every one of you updates on many, many things. We just were in the beginning stages of a geomagnetic storm here in the United States and Canada. We were going to be seeing the northern lights stretching down as far as where I live in Pennsylvania. Kind of unheard of. But you do have to subscribe to this page, to this network. There is a monthly fee of $10. That's about 33 cents a day. Many of you send in donations well above this $10 a month. The $10 a month now gives you your own privacy and a guarantee that you will see everything that we post on an hourly and daily basis. This also makes things a lot easier for me because I am able to post videos and also articles and links immediately. I mean, I absolutely love this platform. It also gives you the ability to send private messages. So this is where we're at, folks. You all know that there is a war on alternative news. You all know it. We are seeing these so-called conspiracy theorists. Well, I'm a conspiracy realist. And just because we uncover things that the so-called deep state and NASA and the ESA and the world governments don't want you to know, well, they censor it. Technology's not on our side anymore. They create algorithms specifically for us. That's a travesty. That's an awful thing. I know many of you are going to say that you can't afford $10 a month. That may be true, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of you have $10 worth of change sitting in the cup holder in your car. We're talking about 33 cents a day. But here's one of the factors that drove me to this situation here today, is that whenever you hit this subscribe button, you will fill in all of your information. Everything is encrypted. You don't have to worry about anything like you do with Facebook. Facebook sells all of your information all around the world. So does YouTube and Google. Your personal information that you provide for your membership is very, very basic. But the point that I'm trying to make is you can no longer disguise who you are, like the trolling operations do on Facebook and YouTube. You'll be using your real name. I will be able to see through my membership list your real name. You will be using a real debit card or credit card for your monthly subscription. And ladies and gentlemen, you can cancel that membership access to our page at any given time, no problem, no penalty. So deep down in your heart, if you feel that the information that we provide and that we are going to provide is worth that 33 cents a day, then you should be clicking on the link that I'm going to provide you, and you should be coming over here to the new Planet X News platform and filling out your subscription information immediately. You will not be harassed by others on this site. You will not be trolled on this site. You can access this information anytime you want by simply bookmarking the site's URL on your cell phone or on your home computer or tablet, whatever means you use. You will have 24-hour-a-day updated information. And let me go ahead and show you what we have here. I'm able to put a complete article in here. I'm able to put links directly to our articles on our website. This was in relation to the geomagnetic storm that was going to be creating some beautiful aurora borealis. It was going to be able to be seen from New York to Chicago, which is kind of rare. Also, weather-related information. You know, I guess they didn't like the idea that I was warning everybody about what was about to happen in Australia. Very intense tropical cyclone. The evacuation of thousands of people. I guess they despise that. More information on Cyclone Trevor. Updated. They don't want you to know about solar storms that are exposing the Earth to cosmic radiation and solar radiation. So it's easier for me to put very detailed information up on this page, hour by hour, day by day, week by week, month by month, and not worry about being censored. I'm also able to upload videos. And the video upload process does not take 2 to 3 hours to upload a 5-minute video. Now, right now, their upload capability is about 500 megabytes for a video. And you know me, I'm kind of very long-winded. I get into very, very specific detail. But we're going to be making shorter videos, 5-minute videos, 3-minute videos. We're going to get the information out to you ASAP. I have also developed a way for each and every one of you to watch longer videos. And I'll be breaking that out next week. And it's foolproof. And once again, it's private. Now, Subscribestar does not have any type of live streaming capability as of yet. Maybe they will work on it in the very near future. What I'm worried about, ladies and gentlemen, is getting critical information out to each and every one of you in a timely fashion. In the course of my day, which is anywhere between 14 and 16 hours a day, 7 days a week, researching and paying attention to everything that is happening on this planet. The reason why I do that is because of people like you who are listening to me now. This is not a social media platform. This is going to be an information platform where you yourself can sit down in the comfort of your own home or your car, on your cell phone, or your office, or your place of work, wherever you may be. This information will be accessible to you. Maybe you don't know about tornado activity that has spawned in your area. Maybe you did not get a weather alert, but you just so happen to be reading our information and you see that you are dead center and in danger. There are many, many pluses to what we are doing. For all of you that think that this is going to make me rich beyond my wildest dreams, as we say in Italian, hey, yo, forget about it. No, this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. But ladies and gentlemen, what irks me the most is censorship, shadow banning. It's rampant around the world, specifically here in the United States of America. New Zealand just rolled out their big censorship program relating to the New Zealand mosque false flag shootings. Oh yeah, don't mention that word. Your YouTube channel will be terminated. Ladies and gentlemen, over the course of the last 2 weeks, I have had almost all of my Facebook pages suspended for 3 days, 5 days, 7 days, 14 days, 21 days, for violating community standards that are ridiculous and based on appeals that I've conducted on each of these so-called infractions, following all of their rules and their regulations, I have not violated any of it. But yet, they say that you do. And you have no recourse whatsoever. You can't do anything about it because you are held hostage from the social media giants. So again, if you could dig in your pocket for 33 cents a day, $10 a month, to secure your own peace of mind that the information that you are getting and have access to is not censored. We're also going to be listing information here hourly pertaining to earthquake activity. Now, folks, I'm not going to be listing every single earthquake, but earthquakes that are over a magnitude 5.7 and higher, if they involve destruction or tsunamis or a tsunami threat, the information will be right here. dealing with the flood situation in Nebraska, ladies and gentlemen, this is what really pissed them off. Because I used the word flood. Flood, 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 flood. Chemtrail, chemtrail, chemtrail. They hate these words. The algorithms within YouTube produce a written transcript of everything that I'm saying during the processing procedure when I upload a video or I do a live stream, and their servers then process that live stream when I'm finished. So the last couple of weather-related videos and live streams that I did, they hated. They hated the fact that I told everybody that these situations were going to occur. I guess they didn't want people to be warned that almost a whole entire state was going to be flooded. Now, the floods in Nebraska and Iowa have produced over $1.5 billion in damage and over $500 million in damage to livestock. So for all of you that like steak and hamburgers and hot dogs and barbecued baby back ribs, be prepared for food costs to start rising. See, they don't want you to know that. They want you to go to the store and they want you to be surprised. And then sooner or later, folks, there are going to be items that you are not able to afford. It's happening right now, whether you want to believe it or not. I will be able to provide each and every day, hour by hour, updated information on a whole variety of topics. And I could lay my head down and go to sleep for the few hours that I do each and every day, knowing for sure that the people and the followers of Planet X News will see the information that they subscribe to. That's my biggest problem, ladies and gentlemen. We have over 80-some thousand subscribers on Planet X News on YouTube. Maybe 1%. 1% of these people see our videos, see our live streams. How is that possible? Well, you all know how it is possible. We have the same problem on Facebook now. October 18th, 2018. An engineer for Facebook, who I will leave this man nameless. I will not give him the notoriety. But this engineer developed a new algorithm and a new code for every URL link that is shared onto Facebook. When I share a link from an article and I share it to Facebook, and then later on you click on that link, it is tracking everything that you are looking at. Everything that you are doing. There's a long code that they put at the end of that URL link whenever you click on it on Facebook, and it takes you to another website or a news website or an article. It adds a real long code The name of that code is FBCLID. I actually discovered this 2 months ago doing some research. And I was wondering why I was having issues with our Planet X News website and also our MFA Media Group website. I conversed with a few other people, in the community that deal with hardcore truth. They are all having the same issues. But you know how I like to dig into things. Whew. And then I started noticing that big, long code behind my URL links on Facebook. And I started to dig and dig. And then I found the answer. And it really made me extremely mad once I found out what it was. But not only did I find out what it was, I found the solution. But that only helps me out dealing with the websites. That does not help the situation when I post something on Facebook and only 1% of you see it. That is something that is totally out of my control. I can't do anything about that. I don't work for Google. I don't work for YouTube. And I sure as hell don't work for Facebook. I'm not a computer engineer. All of these people in these jobs and these job titles, they should be ashamed of themselves for what they are doing. But they're not. For them, it's all about money. A big pat on the back. But what they are truly doing is they are hurting mankind. They're hurting each and every one of you. Everybody loves social media. You all saw how everybody around the world freaked the hell out whenever Facebook went down for that 10 to 12 hours. Oh my God, people were freaking out. That created a whole conspiracy. They've already censored the entire island country of New Zealand. Their government threatened their 2 telecom companies to literally ban websites like Breitbart and Zero Hedge and several others. And the only way that you can see that information on those websites is if you're using a VPN on your cell phone or at your home computer. They're creating a situation like Nazi Germany, communism, socialism. Ladies and gentlemen, you're all seeing it unplay in the media here in the United States with our politics. It's rampant and it's going to get worse. Every week that goes by on your calendar, you can guarantee that these things are going to get worse. So if you think the information that Dr. Albers and I deliver on a daily basis is worth that 33 cents, that's 3 dimes and 3 pennies. If you think that this information is worth it, then you click on that subscribe button and you set your memberships up today. And again, you can't use fake names because your name and your address have to match your debit card or credit card billing statement address. So for all of you little troll babies out there, we know damn well that you're not going to spend $10 a month to listen to me. Because that's how cheap and disgusting these people are. Now, ladies and gentlemen, just to address a question I know that's going to come up. No, I don't have access to your billing information. But what I'm trying to say is in order for them to verify, e-verify your information, you can't use a fake name and a real credit card. It doesn't work that way. You know, if any of you like to do online purchases with Amazon and eBay and all, whatever you order online, your name and your physical home address have to match the information on your debit card or your credit card, or else the transaction will be declined. So therefore, whenever you set up your membership, which takes just 1 minute, you can't use a fake name. You cannot use a fake name. Now, you're able to leave comments under all of this information. I have it. We're looking right now at public information that I've set up. Okay, this is all public. I've made some of this public for you guys to see it now. I'm not even logged in. If I get logged in under my dashboard, you guys, I wouldn't be able to show you the subscribe button over here. You know, they have a donate button on here. This is kind of almost like Patreon, but Patreon has had big problems. Big problems. And I was never a fan of Patreon, but the problems that Patreon is now having is they started censoring all kinds of material. I don't know what gets inside of their heads. But all of a sudden, people started leaving Patreon and saying, you know what, the hell with this. All of the journalist friends that I have are all on Subscribestar. This is the only way to guarantee each and every one of you the right to see what you want to see. This is just as bad. Let me use this analogy, folks. We all know how expensive cable TV is now. Your cable and your internet. Hell, mine is $235 a month for my cable and my high-speed internet access. $235. Would I like it if I went to tune in to Fox News to watch Sean Hannity and the cable company said, hey, you know what? We don't want you watching Fox News anymore. Even though you pay to subscribe to it, we're just going to put you on the strings like a puppet. Even though you pay to watch it, we don't allow you to watch it. So basically, they're ripping you off. Well, that's what YouTube is doing. That's what Facebook is doing. And that is what Twitter is doing. When they censor people like me and many others, and you don't get a notification, you can't see the information, you don't know the information is out there. Why? Because they just told you in a roundabout way, we don't want you looking at this. Basically, they're saying, who's your daddy now? They're out there spanking each and every one of you, and you don't realize it. But you're going to realize it today. Having this type of platform, ladies and gentlemen, is actually giving me peace of mind. Because I do legitimately worry. Whether you are seeing this information or not, Do you realize how many messages and emails I answer on a daily basis concerning this subject matter? Scott, I didn't get a notification for your live stream. Oh my God, I missed it. Scott, I didn't get a notification for that video. Oh, I missed it. Scott, I can't see your posts on Facebook. We tried to start uploading our videos onto Facebook. That was working pretty good for 1 month. 1 stinking month. When we have over 50,000 followers, and yet one of your videos that you so-called premiere on Facebook gets 100 views. My reach, there's an insight analytic on Facebook called reach. That reach statistic tells me how many people that post or video reached on the Facebook platform. In 2018, my reach was over 10 million. Now, they have dethrottled it backwards because of this new little Facebook snowflake engineer. And now I'm lucky if that Facebook post or video reaches 100 people. Can I do anything about it? No, I can't. The only thing that I can do is what I am doing right now. We have millions and millions of people around the world that legitimately know about Planet X news. At any one given time, ladies and gentlemen, I can type in the word Planet X News on Google and see hundreds of thousands of people searching for this name. That traffic should be going to our YouTube channel, our Facebook page, and our website. The traffic may be getting there, but they're not letting us know. And the one person who exposed this last month was David Wilcock during a live stream on YouTube. And he proved it. He proved it. There's a little code that you type into the URL box on Google, and you click enter. It actually is for developers. And what that shows you is at that moment in time, how many people around the world are searching for that name, David Wilcock. Because David was having issues and wondering why. Why, all of a sudden, did his Ascension and Cosmic Ascension website just drop, just bottom out? And through some very, very technical help and some very smart people that work for him, they told him about this. He exposed it right on YouTube during his presentation and live stream. I was watching it. I typed in Planet X News. And ladies and gentlemen, at that given time, there were 987,000 people searching the specific words Planet X News. But on that day, our YouTube channel only received 2,300 views, and our website only received 659 clicks. How in the hell is that possible? I was talking to a good friend of mine last night in New York, and I was letting him in on this blasphemous secret from Google. He's an alternative news journalist, an investigative reporter. He said to himself, "Are you freaking kidding me?" We were on a video conference, and I shared my screen with him, and I said, "Well, look, let's do it. Let's pull up your website. Just give me your name. I'll do it right now. I'll show you." And it shows you in seconds. So 29 seconds ago, there were 285,000 people on this planet that were searching for his website name. And then he said, "Holy hell, let me go check my analytics on my website." You're using Google Analytics, but guess what? None of that showed up in his Google Analytics related to his website. Why? Because we rely too heavily on these giants: Google, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. They own the world when it comes to the internet and social media, which means they own each and every one of us. See, folks, they can't prevent you from clicking on your bookmark to this new Planet X News private platform. They can't prevent you from coming here. They may be able to prevent you from finding it if you didn't know about it. But because of my big mouth, you now know about it. So now there is no excuse. I broke it down. It's, like I said, 33 cents a day, $10 a month. Listen, folks, because I do all of this journalist work for the MFA Media Group, Headline News, and all the articles for their website, I manage all of that. I have affiliate subscriptions to multiple news agencies here in the United States and in several foreign countries. It costs me, in total, with all of my subscriptions, about $120 a month. $120 a month. That's what it cost me in my subscriptions. I don't know about each and every one of you. I don't know if you have subscriptions to your local newspaper online. I mean, hell, my crap local newspaper here, so, you know, the small community newspaper, but it's been around for like 112 years. It's like 6 pages long. Their newspaper website totally sucks, but they charge people $9.99 a month. And they sometimes don't even update it. A subscription to the New York Times costs you $10 a month. Subscriptions to many, many other online newspapers can go as high as $15 a month, $20 a month. $10 a month is pretty much the norm. I'm going to be supplying a hell of a lot more than fake news in all of the newspapers that you see here in this country. I'm actually very, very excited about this project. Very excited. And again, the sign-up process is easy. It's very, very simple. You go over there, you click on the link to bring you to our Subscribe Star page. You click on subscribe, you fill out your information. I have 2 tiers. $5 a month will give you access to general information, no videos. The second tier is $10 a month, full access to everything, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be able to discuss floods. I'm going to be able to use the word chemtrails. I'm going to be able to show you things that I have discovered that I have not yet discussed with any of you, in fears of my damn YouTube channel being terminated after all of the work that I have put into it over the years, topping out at over 20 million views in a matter of 3 years. An incredible feat for a so-called conspiracy channel. I want to be able to lay my head down every single night and get my lousy 4 hours of sleep, knowing damn well that each and every one of you have access to the information that I have put up. And this information will be going up just about every hour on the hour. I have set things up in my computer with my video software where I'll be able to create instant 5-minute videos or less about current situations that are occurring. And I am currently working right now on a link process where you will be able to come here to this platform. You will be able to privately click on a link and watch a video privately without people making nasty comments to you, without people, deranged individuals like that simple ass Chris Twatter, trolling you and seeing your information and researching who you are. Because I've been getting a lot of that lately. People sending me emails and saying, oh my God, I don't know how this person got my email address. Oh, they're sending me nasty messages about Planet X News and you and blah, blah, blah. Who are these people? Well, those people are nutcases. And again, they won't be able to use fake names here on this platform. It is 100% secure. When I was talking to my journalist friend in New York last night, and the week before when we were discussing this whole secure platform, he told me, he said, Scott, this is just the wave of the future, the very near future. If you don't want to be censored, if you want to speak freely, and people want to hear what you have to say, this is the only way. And I balked at it a little bit because I've been very critical of situations like this. A kind of pay to play. But ladies and gentlemen, we're not playing around. This is not a joke. We could easily be slipping into a major food crisis in this country. Our weather is totally out of control. And I'll be damned if somebody is going to censor me and tell me that I can't inform you about what is happening. That's just plain damn wrong. over the course of the last year, I've delved into some very, very serious political investigations for MFA Media Group. I was able to expose it within articles on our website. Now, I'm being censored over there. Our Facebook page has over 92,000 followers. 92,000. Less than 1% of them see our articles and our posts and our videos. 1%. If this information is worth that 33 cents a day, that $10 a month, then squash that subscribe button. Keep yourself in the loop, because, ladies and gentlemen, at this point in time, the social media giants have my hands tied. But you know what? I'm breaking those ties. I have no choice. As you all hear me say from time to time, it is what it is. These are the times that we are living in, and I didn't create them. Your governments did. Your social media companies did. They did this. You blame them. This is the best that I can do to assure each and every one of you the access to this information without being censored. And folks, let me tell you something. We have already rolled this out. I have a ton of information already up here. If I don't have to waste my time with YouTube and Facebook, if I don't have to waste my time, that means I can dedicate more of my time into my research and my investigative reporting. And I can tell you this much, once again, if you don't like it, you can cancel that membership at any time. It is as simple and cut and dry as that. I wish I had some other means, but I don't. And as I've said, times aren't getting any better. They're actually getting worse. We are about to undergo catastrophic flooding in this country in a very, very short amount of time. It's already happening in different parts of the world. 2 cyclones smashing into the northern territory of Australia. Catastrophic flooding in Brazil, Ecuador, several other South American countries. Catastrophic flooding here in the United States. And more catastrophic flooding about to occur in different parts of Canada. There are going to be big problems upcoming for the people who live in Alaska. There are also going to be huge problems for people that live in the foothills on the east and the west of the Sierra Nevada mountains. There are also big issues that are going to be arising for people that live in states like Colorado. Mark my words, it is all coming. And ladies and gentlemen, we are only in the infancy of what is about to happen. For 33 cents a day, $10 a month, you can keep you and your family and your friends in the loop, Because if you're watching me now and you're listening to me now, and you've heard me say this before, you are obligated. You are obligated now, as a truther, as a hardcore truther, to let other people know about the knowledge that you have. Remember what I've said before in the past, and I will say it again. Knowledge is power, and power equals knowledge. We can no longer stand and be shoved into the ground by the social media giants. We cannot allow that to happen. If you do, you're going to probably regret it very soon. I've done the best that I can, and I've researched this whole project for quite some time. Today, March 24th, 2019, I place the ball in your court. You all know exactly what to do at this point in time. But I am ready to blow the lid off of a lot of things now that I know that I can speak freely and not worry about violating a bullshit social media community standard, when in fact all I'm doing is the right thing by my fellow man and woman and children. Ladies and gentlemen, click on our subscribe star link that I've provided. It will be in the description box under this video. Click on that subscribe button. Set your membership up today. Bookmark the URL on your computer. Save it on your cell phone. That way you have 24-hour-a-day access. You can send me direct messages. It's kind of similar like Facebook. You will be able to leave comments under the videos here. You'll be able to leave comments on the information. I'm also going to set some things up where you'll be able to download the videos that I'm going to be producing. And at that point in time, I don't mind if you yourselves share them on your social media outlets. I think that's a great idea. That way, the more people that see it and hear it and listen to it, the better. If any of you have suggestions for me, click that message button and get those comments over to me as soon as possible, and I am going to consider everything. But at this point in time, folks, this is where we are at with Planet X News. I will probably do a little bit here, a little bit there on YouTube. I may be making short announcement videos pertaining to what's going on here on our new subscribe platform. But I'm not going to monkey around with these bozos at YouTube anymore. I'm not going to play around with these snowflakes over at Facebook. I've had it up to here. I'm taking charge, and this is where we're going. And as they say, you're either with me or you're not. Click that subscribe button. Get your butts over here. Set your memberships up. And let's take the truth straight to the street. This is Scott from Planet X News. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. Be safe out there, folks.